Guys, welcome back to another video on my channel, and today we're going to be looking at my Monaco Grand Prix, my F1 2016 Quick Race Championship mode. And if you didn't see, I've done two videos today. Actually, I've done three. I've done Monza, it's a quick snappy one. I did Silverstone. Now, I advise you, go watch Silverstone if you haven't watched it yet. I also did an F1 Now News, to go check that one out as well. But do go watch Monza and Silverstone before you watch this one, because what happened in Silverstone will set up the tone for this race. Me and Max aren't getting along, and well, let's just have a look at the grid. And there we go, pole position is Lewis Hamilton for the third time in a row, alongside his fellow Mercedes Nico Rosberg. Then it's another team pair with Sebastian Vettel out qualifying, Team Raikkonen, both for Ferrari, with Felipe Massa lining up in fifth. He just about out qualified us. I didn't like us. This circuit doesn't like us, doesn't like our team, so we're going to try and fight through. Then comes Sergio Perez, Max Verstappen, his poorest qualifying of this season. He was out-qualified Fernando Alonso, not by a lot. Then comes Valtteri Bottas and Jenson Button, Nico Hülkenberg, Danny Kvyat, Carlos Sainz, Kevin Magnussen, Roman Grosjean, Esteban Gutierrez, Julian Palmer, Felipe Nasr, Pascal Vela, Marcus Ericsson, and Rio Haryanto. Well guys, we are all set then for an absolutely crazy race then. It's Monaco, we are underway. And there we go, it's a good start from us, straight away in the middle there. So we're now just going to try and get the exit, a bit of contact made with Massa, but our first overtake of the race has been made. We are up into fifth, past Massa, and now we've got a bit of a gap up to front where nothing has changed except from us passing Massa, and then we're going to go for an optimistic move on the inside of Raikkonen. I think Raikkonen will just hold on there. He's also going to have Massa's now going to go for it. Oh no, what are you doing, Felipe? I'll go for Gary Papik's quote. Felipe, missile. What were you thinking? Safety car deployed. Let's have a replay of that. I mean, Felipe, baby, stay cool. He went on the inside. Oh, I don't think Raikkonen meant it. But actually, Raikkonen sort of, he was there, and then I don't know what happened. I think Massa, what you were doing. We just came together, I think, there. But anyway, safety car has been deployed, and well, nothing more to say other than the safety car has been deployed. And if you keep on seeing us stop and go, that's because our Delta, for some reason here at Monaco, we wasted it up very quickly. So yeah, that is really, really odd. But we're now going to wait until the end of the safety car period. Also guys, make sure to smash like and subscribe while we skip to the next bit. So, don't know, well, that was just very, very odd. Yeah, I don't know what Felipe was thinking he could do. Try and go for another ticket now, Felipe. Yeah, he was quite stupid, to say the least. Still under safety car conditions, as you guys can see. So I hope you've had a nice day so far. Don't do drugs, kids. This actually, it didn't feel like a long safety car when I was actually driving it, but when I was obviously watching it back and even skipping through it, seems like a long safety car. But there we go, we are back underway straight away past Felipe Massa. We are back up into 5th place. good start from us, I would say. We gained up one place, and now we've got our sights purely set on them two prancing horses up in front of us. But this is what I want to show you. Our teammate Max Verstappen, he dropped past Kvyat and Alonso, and you can just see it was before the safety car. So our teammate Max Verstappen, where is he? Down in 10th place, so he's really not doing well. And just to check, Carlos Sainz still not in the points. It's really annoying for us, really annoying for that Toyota team. I was going to say it in, I think it was F1 Now News. I'm not sure, I think it was that. What I was saying is that what I'm going to do is I'm going to anyway, so I can't get mods, but so what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and do it like my driver. So thank you, Ariva, for giving me this idea. I'm going to try and change the driver lineups up, but obviously I'm on PS4, so you can't get mods on PS4, otherwise it crashes for PS4. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pretend it says that driver's name, and we'll just go from there. But anyway, at the moment we are chasing down both of the Ferraris, actually, not just one of them. And here you can see we are right up behind Kimi Räikkönen. We're having a bit of a look into there, but still behind. And now we get a run up here. Now are we going to try and go for it into Mathene? No, just got to hang back. I tried, of course the race, I tried to get on the outside of Mathene, inside the casino. Never worked out, so yeah, I don't think that was a good overtaking opportunity for this race. We have a bit of our first club up with the wall, and when we come into our pit stop, don't know if you guys will be able to see it, but there I do pick up some front wing damage somewhere, so I do change the front wing, and towards the end I end up getting a lot of damage with about a corner to go, but I still finished in a reasonable position. So just going to say I'm not very good at Monaco, so I do get quite a lot of damage in this race. But we are just trying to find an opportunity past Kimi Räikkönen. You can see here, thought about going for it, just forced Räikkönen offline and put us up into fourth, and Rascasse Kimi. And I am very happy with that overtake there. And yeah, next up is this Ferrari, the next Ferrari of one Sebastian Vettel. So we're going to try and skip to where we start to have a bit of a look on on Vettel, and maybe just an overtaking opportunity. And it is here you can see we're eyeing up the overtake, or I can say I was. Broke play, put it on the inside, and very nice overtake into the podium places. And we're now just going to catch up on Max. Where's he now? P10 still. You can't get past this Toyota down Kvyat, so maybe Christian Horner and Helmut Marko, they might be picking up ideas now, because the contracts are starting to get signed for next year already, because this grid is so competitive. Next year you need to have a seat. Shout out to that one viewer who's watching. But there you go, another club of the wall, and did not plan that very well. My controller disconnected. But what I was saying is, I'm just going to try and skip to the pit stop phases, because that's really when the next bit of excitement is. Because, well, it's Monaco. What do you expect me to do? Have the best race ever? But also stuff that's happened. Sebastian Vettel. Right, okay. Guys are probably wondering, where the actual hell has Sebastian bogged off to? I've been looking everywhere, on these replays to try and find him. I can't find Sebastian Vettel. So what I'm going to do actually, we are going to skip onto the previous lap, and you may have saw some yellow flags. Now guess what? That's because of one Sebastian Vettel. This is what happened. Down into the source. Oh, that's not the source, Jack. You've already had Belgium. That's not the source. Into Sanderot, and we just went deep. And he just went deep. So Sebastian Vettel, a four-time champion, out. And I'm going to say here, a championship contender out. So, well, very, very big impacts there. But meanwhile, up at the front, the two Mercedes boys, they're still dueling it out for the lead, or, well, one chasing the other. As we, I think it was this lap, we decided to make the first pit stop. If you look at this, we've got some big front wing damage, so we're going to pit quite early on, and we come into the pits now. That we're going on to the ultra softs, and there you can see our front wing going on ultra soft to the end. And you may be thinking, Jack, that's very ambitious, and I know it's ambitious, but we're going to try and make it work. If it doesn't work, well, that's sad, but you know, he who dares wins. So at the moment we are running up here, and then we have just come out in front of Felipe Massa, so I think the strategy's gone quite well. We are going to skip into our first bit of action with these with the midfield runners. And as you can see, our first one there is Jenson Button, and we just tried to send it there. I'm trying to lose as little time possible fighting with these cars, and we're just wasting no time there, getting straight past Jenson. Next up, we have got our sister team rival, Carlos Sainz. Now, this is a big moment for Carlos. He's currently running in P8 now, because Sebastian and me, he's in a net points finish, and that'll be his first points of the season. So, Carlos, congratulations. However, we're going to have to ruin your party a bit, because into Rascasse, once again, getting past another driver at this corner, and at the moment these two Mercedes boys still out. So did I make the wrong strategy call? Did I make the right strategy call? We are now just going to try and catch up to our teammate, but we are also going to watch these Mercedes boys at the front of the pack. They are fighting away for the win. We are not. And as we come in here, you can see our first front runner, that's not me, into the pits, and it is Lewis Hamilton onto the first set of ultra softs and his last set of ultra softs, because he, like me, is going to the end of the race. But is he going to come out in front or behind me? Well, there is Perez. He's way in front of us, guys, so I'm not surprised. He's way in front of us. But now we're going to watch the other Mercedes of Nico Rosberg, still leading the way. Remember, he won here in 2013, 2014 and 2015. He's trying to take another win here in 2020. And I think if he does win, this I reckon will be the lap of his pit stop. And there we go. He does pit. And we have got one Sergio Perez to pass. He's in the way of us. But now there's only one driver in between me and Hamilton, and that is Nico Rosberg. So I'd say Rosberg, he's more in the championship fight than Hamilton at this point in the season. But what we are going to do, we are going to skip until we hopefully close up to these Mercedes boys, because we are the quicker driver at the moment. We're the quickest driver on the circuit. We're setting fastest lap after fastest lap. And as you can see, you're visually gaining, but it was around here I started to get to feel I have a puncture. Now, as you can see, there is no puncture anywhere, so I reckon this is just a glitch, And in the end of the race, this cost us big time. We could have got, let's say here, we could have got a win, but just didn't. So what we are going to do, guys, we are going to try and catch up to Rosberg. Even though we are struggling quite a lot, we're just going to try and catch up to Nico as best as we can. But I cannot guarantee you that we will. And if we do catch up to him, I can't guarantee you that we can pass him. So it's just not doing very. We're not having the best races at the moment. But anyway, we're going to try and catch up. As you can see, we are sort of gaining on him, but not really much. And you can see here on the straight, he's just a rocket. And at this point, I start to wonder, is Rosberg out of reach for us? However, we start to gain some time back on him. Even though we have got this sort of problem, I'm going to try and discuss it with the team so we can fix it for next round in Canada, which obviously would be absolutely amazing if we do have a good result there. And we are now just going to try and catch up to Nico Rosberg. As you can see, we are definitely gaining, and here you can see we are right behind Rosberg. We run a bit deep there, we go past all the pit walls, we get set another fastest lap, and I thought we were going to go for it into there, but we just cleverly back out. So we're going to go for him massively. We forced him to give us the room, but he just holds on. So I reckon we are the ones with the pace. We are the ones that can pass him. And I'm happy. But there you can see a bit of a touch with the wall, but all okay, all okay. So now we are going to skip to the next overtaking opportunity, which is actually not into the chicane. This is into La Rascasse, which is where we make a diving move on the inside of Rosberg. And well, I am extremely proud of that overtake. That was one of the best overtakes I think I've ever pulled off. And I think we are now, I'm just going to check on the pit boards. Okay. Yes, we are now on to see lap 19. All the pit boards saying lap 19. We are on to the final lap, and you can just see we are managing an issue. We're going to go on board Nico Rosberg. You can see us in front, struggling, trying to manage it. We are on board with Nico Rosberg for this final lap of Monaco. We are just so slow compared to him, and he's just going to try and get past there. You can see him make an error, trying to get his front wing in somewhere. And well, we're just trying to hold on, but all the time that Rosberg's gaining in on us, all the time we are losing time to Lewis Hamilton. But it is here where, well, this issue takes the better of us, because now we then there forced to run a bit wide, and Rosberg still behind us. So I reckon we've got this in the bag, basically, because we've got only one lap after this to defend from Nico Rosberg. There you go. We just pulling away there. We've got parts of the circuit where we can pass. We've got parts of the circuit where we can't pass. And at the moment, I think we know it's sector 1 to 3 where we can pass and hold on. Because sector 2, I don't think we are losing way too much time. And you can just see we're running off. And actually, I know why. Look at these tyres; they're getting extremely worn. And this is now resulting again in the Mercedes and Nico Rosberg to close up. He's a bit further away than last time, but we get a huge chunk slap in there. We go very slowly round the hairpin, and at the moment, Nico Rosberg's going to get the better of us, because you can see into here, we have to brake to not hit the wall, and that is, I reckon, what cost us. That's the difference between us winning, getting second and not. So guys, that has been a very good race, and I just want to show you there we get the puncture. But anyway, guys, I will be very happy. But Lewis Hamilton is a master of Monaco today, and I think we can be very happy. There's the final race results, and in the end, guess what? Carlos Sainz 15th May. Right, okay, Toro Rosso, they need to think about this now. What are they gonna do? Because okay, Carlos, come on. But anyway, it's a Mercedes 1-2, and in the end, we finish off the podium. Then comes Raikkonen, Perez, Massa, Alonso, Verstappen, Kvyat, Grosjean, Ericsson, Gutierrez, Button, Bottas lost a little time there. Sainz, Palmer, Verline, Hulkenberg, Haryanto, Magnussen, Nasser, and Vettel didn't finish. And now in the championship standings, it's 1 point at the top between me and Rosberg. Rosberg out in front. Then comes Hamilton, Vettel, Verstappen, Raikkonen, Alonso, Perez, Hulkenberg, Bottas, Massa, Button, Kvyat, Verline, Haryanto, Grosjean, Nasser, Magnussen, Marcus Ericsson, Sainz, Gutierrez, and then finally Jolie and Palmer. And in the constructors, that's annoying. Mercedes have now passed us. We are now in second. Then comes Ferrari. Force India have passed McLaren because Williams, Toro Rosso, Manor, and Haas passed both Renault and Sauber. But guys, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to smash the like and subscribe, turn on post notifications so you never miss an upload. There's just one more bit of the championship. There's the full calendar. And next up, the Canadian Grand Prix at the Circuit Gilles Villeneuve. Hamilton, he takes his second win of the season. And is he now back in the championship fight? We will see in Canada, guys. Thank you so much for watching. And as always, smash a like. And kids,